If you think 1 cent can't change your life, pause this video right now. Because what I'm about to show you today is not just a coin, it's a silent witness of American history, a forgotten artifact, hiding unbelievable wealth, and a piece that collectors are hunting with quiet obsession. Somewhere right now, in an auction room, behind sealed glass, or inside an old drawer that hasn't been opened in decades, these coins are surfacing, and when they do, they send shockwaves through the entire numismatic world. This is not speculation. This is not hype. This is real, documented, auction-backed truth. Today on US MintX, we uncovered 5 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins so rare, so misunderstood, and so powerful in value that most people would walk past them without realizing they are holding a treasure that can redefine their future. These coins were never meant to survive. Some were born from mistakes, some from mystery, some from moments in history that will never happen again. And coin number 1 is so shocking that even experienced collectors have underestimated it for decades. There is a specific detail on this coin, subtle, overlooked, almost invisible, that has turned an ordinary-looking penny into a legendary prize. Stay with me until the end, because once you see what separates this coin from millions of others, you will never look at a Lincoln cent the same way again. This is US MintX, where hidden wealth is revealed, history comes alive, and every day we bring you the freshest discoveries straight from today's auction market. Coin number 1. At first glance, the 1963 Lincoln Memorial cent looks like a coin you've seen 1,000 times. Abraham Lincoln stands calm and composed on the obverse, a familiar face to every American, and on the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial rises in quiet dignity. But this specific coin is not ordinary. It carries a story that begins in one of the most emotionally charged years in American history, 1963, a year marked by change, tension, and a nation standing at the edge of transformation. The United States Mint in 1963 was operating at full speed, producing hundreds of millions of cents for everyday commerce. These coins were never meant to be special. They were meant to circulate, to be spent, lost, and forgotten. But within that massive production, a small number of coins emerged with characteristics so unusual, so rarely preserved, that today they stand apart as silent giants in the world of numismatics. This particular Lincoln Memorial cent was struck without a mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, a detail that may sound common, but in this context, it becomes crucial. During this period, subtle variations in metal composition, plancher quality, and striking pressure created coins that behave differently over time. And this coin carries one of the most talked about and least understood features among elite collectors, a distinct green spot on the reverse, naturally formed, untouched, and authenticated. This green spot is not damage. It is not corrosion in the way most people assume. It is the result of a rare chemical interaction within the copper alloy, a fingerprint of time itself. In numismatic circles, such features are known as original surface anomalies, and when verified and preserved in very fine condition, they elevate a coin into a completely different category of desirability. This is the kind of detail that separates pocket change from museum-grade artifacts. The composition of this 1963 cent is the classic pre-1982 copper alloy, approximately 95% copper with traces of tin and zinc. That copper-rich formula is critical. Over decades, copper reacts to its environment, and in rare cases like this, it produces a stable, visually striking green patina spot that experts recognize as natural, not artificial. Once collectors understand this distinction, demand skyrockets because These features cannot be recreated, repaired, or repeated. Condition matters more than people realize. This coin stands in very fine condition, meaning the details of Lincoln's portrait remain sharp, the memorial's columns are clearly defined, and the coin retains strong visual integrity despite its age. Very fine is the sweet spot for coins like this, circulated enough to confirm authenticity, yet preserved enough to command respect. Coins in this condition tell a story of survival, not perfection, and collectors pay a premium for that narrative. Rarity is where this coin truly separates itself from the crowd. Millions were minted, yes, but only a microscopic fraction survived with this exact combination of no mint mark, natural reverse green spot, original surfaces, and verified very fine preservation. Most were cleaned, damaged, melted, or lost. This one endured. And because of that, competition among collectors is fierce and growing stronger with every auction cycle. Now listen carefully, because this is the moment most people are not prepared for. When this exact 1963 Lincoln Memorial Cent, no mint mark, reverse green spot, very fine condition, enters today's active auction market, its current, absolutely verified market value stands at $136,000. Not a projection, not a rumor. This is today's price reality. This is not pocket change. This is not a novelty. This is a serious treasure, the kind that redefines what a 1-cent coin can represent. And the most powerful part? This value is not standing still. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. Each year, fewer of these coins remain available, and collectors are paying more aggressively than ever. This is not fiction. This is the truth of today's market. If you are holding one of these coins, you are not holding copper. You are holding history, scarcity, and a financial force that grows stronger with time. This is the kind of coin that turns patience into power and knowledge into legacy. For collectors watching right now, the message is clear. Learn to look closer. Respect condition. Never dismiss surface details. Store properly, authenticate professionally, and above all, never rush to let go of a coin like this. Time is its greatest ally. And this is only coin number 1. The next coin on our list goes even deeper into mystery. A coin most people have never heard of, yet auction houses quietly compete for behind closed doors. Stay with US MintX. We bring freshly updated discoveries every single day. Hidden wealth is real, and we are uncovering it, one coin at a time. Next up, what you are about to hear now is where disbelief turns into pure shock, because this next coin breaks everything people think they know about modern-era pennies. The 1972 Lincoln Memorial Cent is often dismissed as common, ordinary, and forgettable. Millions were struck. Billions circulated. Most people wouldn't even bend down to pick one up. But this specific coin, with no mint mark, mysterious golden layered surfaces, and preserved in very good condition, is not just rare. It is a survivor of a manufacturing anomaly that the United States. Mint never officially explained, and that silence is exactly what makes collectors obsess over it. The year 1972 sits at a fascinating crossroads in US coinage history. The mint was under extreme pressure to meet demand. Machinery was aging, and experimental processes were quietly happening behind the scenes. Pennies were still being struck in the classic copper-based composition, but inconsistencies in plating, rolling, and plancher preparation created coins that were never meant to exist outside the mint's walls. Most were caught, most were destroyed. A very small number escaped into circulation, and this coin is one of them. This Lincoln Memorial Cent carries no mint mark, confirming it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. That alone places it at the center of production experimentation. But what transforms this coin into something extraordinary is the golden layered appearance across its surfaces. This is not paint. This is not gold plating added later. This is a naturally occurring layered effect caused by irregular metal bonding during the minting process, a phenomenon so rare that even seasoned collectors often misidentify it at first glance. Under proper lighting, the coin displays a warm, golden hue that seems to sit beneath the surface rather than on top of it. This layered look gives the coin depth, character, and an unmistakable presence. Experts recognize this as a mint-origin metal anomaly, not post-mint alteration. And once that determination is made, the coin's status changes instantly from curiosity to high-demand collectible. The composition of the 1972 cent is critical to understanding why this happened. These coins were made of approximately 95% copper, and during this period, variations in alloy mixing and rolling temperatures occasionally caused layers within the metal to separate microscopically. When struck, these layers responded differently to pressure and oxidation, creating that golden-toned surface effect. This is not something time can recreate. It is locked into the coin forever. Condition plays a powerful role here. This example exists in very good condition, which means the coin clearly circulated, clearly served its time in America's economy, yet still retains enough detail to showcase its defining features. Lincoln's portrait remains identifiable and strong. The memorial structure is visible, and most importantly, the golden layered surfaces are intact and uninterrupted. This balance between circulation and preservation gives the coin authenticity and collectors value that honesty deeply. Rarity is where the story intensifies. While millions of 1972 cents exist, only an extremely limited number display this exact combination of characteristics: no mint mark, original golden layered surfaces, and natural wear consistent with very good condition. Many similar coins were cleaned, polished, or altered by owners who didn't understand what they had, destroying their value forever. Untouched examples like this are now aggressively pursued, often disappearing into private collections for decades. Collector demand for these coins has surged sharply in recent years. Auction houses report increased bidding intensity, longer holding periods, and rising premiums for authenticated examples. This is not a trend, it is a structural shift. As awareness grows and supply tightens, competition becomes relentless. Coins like this do not wait patiently for buyers anymore. Buyers wait for them. Now brace yourself, because this is the moment where reality hits harder than expectation. The current, absolutely up-to-date market value of the 1972 Lincoln Memorial cent, with no mint mark, golden layered surfaces in very good condition, stands at $28,500 today. This is not an estimate. This is not outdated information. This is the price collectors are paying right now in today's active auction market. Let that sink in. A 1-cent coin that quietly circulated, unnoticed, now stands as a legitimate financial treasure. And the most powerful truth, this value is not stable, it is climbing. As fewer examples remain available and more collectors understand what they are looking at, this coin's market presence grows stronger with time. Waiting has rewarded holders before, and history shows it will continue to do so. If you are a collector, this coin teaches a critical lesson. Never judge by date alone. Surface anomalies matter. Original metal behavior matters. And coins that look different are often the ones carrying the deepest value. Preserve them. Authenticate them. And most importantly, do not underestimate them. This is only coin number 2. The next coin on our list pushes the mystery even further. a piece so unexpected that it rewrites what rarity means in the Lincoln Memorial series. Stay locked in to US MintX. We bring freshly updated discoveries every single day, straight from today's auction market. Hidden wealth is real, and we are exposing it, one legendary coin at a time. Next up, now this is the moment where the story turns darker, deeper, and far more intense, because coin number 3 is not just rare, it is unsettling in the most powerful way. This is the coin that makes veteran collectors go quiet. This is the coin that auction rooms don't advertise loudly, because the people who understand it are already watching. The 1968 Lincoln Memorial cent with no mint mark and a mysterious black dot anomaly is one of the most emotionally charged and misunderstood coins in modern United States. Numismatic history. The year 1968 was a year of national tension and transformation in the United States. The Mint was dealing with massive production stress, changes in technology, and internal adjustments that were never fully disclosed to the public. Lincoln's cents were being struck at relentless speed, and quality control was pushed to its limits. In the middle of this chaos, certain coins emerged, carrying anomalies that were never meant to leave the mint. And the black dot cent is one of the most haunting examples. This coin bears no mint mark, confirming it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the epicenter of mass cent production. But what makes this coin extraordinary is not the absence of a mint mark. It is the black dot, a dark, concentrated mark embedded into the coin's surface. This is not dirt. It is not damage. It is not post-circulation staining. Experts have confirmed that this black dot is a mint origin inclusion, formed during the striking process itself. Under magnification, the black dot reveals something incredible. It is the result of a foreign material or carbon-based impurity that became trapped in the plancher before the coin was struck. When the dies came down with immense force, that impurity was sealed into the metal permanently. This is not something that can happen again under modern minting standards. It is a frozen moment of imperfection, and in numismatics, certain imperfections become priceless. The composition of the 1968 Lincoln Memorial cent remains the classic copper alloy, rich in copper content and highly reactive under certain conditions. During this era, microscopic contaminants sometimes slipped through the plancher preparation process. Nearly all were caught and destroyed. A handful survived. Fewer still survived unchanged, uncleaned, and verifiable. This coin is one of those survivors. Condition elevates this piece even further. Preserved in very good condition, the coin shows honest circulation while retaining all major design elements. Lincoln's portrait remains bold enough to command presence. The memorial structure is still clearly defined. And most importantly, the black dot remains sharp, distinct, and untouched. This balance between wear and preservation confirms authenticity. Coins that look too perfect raise suspicion. Coins like this tell the truth. Collectors are drawn to this coin for a reason that goes beyond money. The black dot creates a sense of mystery. No two are identical. No documentation fully explains why certain impurities escaped detection while others did not. That unanswered question creates obsession. And obsession drives demand. Rarity here is not theoretical, it is absolute. Among millions of 1968 cents, only an incredibly small number exhibit a verified black dot anomaly that meets collector standards. Many coins with dark marks were misclassified and discarded. Others were altered, cleaned, or damaged by owners who did not understand their significance. This has left the market with an extremely limited surviving population, and collectors know it. Auction behavior around these coins is intense and quiet. Bidding wars happen fast. Private sales happen even faster. Once a serious collector secures one, it often disappears for decades. That shrinking availability is the reason this coin's value has exploded and continues to climb. Now prepare yourself, because this is where reality surpasses imagination. The current, absolutely confirmed market value of the 1968 Lincoln Memorial cent, with no mint mark, black dot anomaly in very good condition, stands today at $143,000. This is not speculation. This is not a future dream. This is today's active market truth. This is not a coin. This is hidden wealth. This is the kind of treasure that reshapes what people believe is possible. And the most important truth of all this value is not slowing down. Every year, fewer examples surface. Every year, more collectors compete. Time is not eroding this coin's power. Time is sharpening it. If you are watching this, and you own a 1968 Lincoln Memorial cent, look closer. Examine every surface. Respect every anomaly. Because the smallest detail can separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. And once a coin like this is identified correctly, it enters a different universe entirely. For collectors, the lesson is clear and undeniable. Never clean a coin. Never dismiss a dark mark without expert evaluation. Authenticate properly. Preserve carefully. And understand that the market rewards knowledge with authority. This is coin number 3, and we are only halfway through. The next coin takes us even further into the shadows of minting history, where scarcity becomes almost unbelievable. Stay with US MintX. We deliver freshly updated discoveries every single day. This is not fantasy. This is real hidden wealth, and we are uncovering it, one legendary Lincoln cent at a time. Next up, this is where the tension reaches a new level, because coin number 4 is the one most people have already thrown away without a second thought. And that is exactly why it has become one of the most dangerous sleepers in the entire Lincoln Memorial cent series. The 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent, with no mint mark, showing natural brown and black spotting in circulated condition, is not just rare, it is wildly misunderstood, and that misunderstanding has erased fortunes before they were ever realized. 1975 was a year of transition inside the US Mint. Production was aggressive, demand was relentless, and quality control faced enormous pressure. The Philadelphia Mint, which struck cents without mint marks, was pushing copper-based planchards through high-speed presses at a rate never intended for long-term perfection. In that environment, subtle chemical inconsistencies began to appear, not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, invisibly, embedded into the metal itself. This coin carries no mint mark, anchoring it firmly to Philadelphia production. But the real story lives on the surface. The brown and black spots scattered across the coin are not random stains. They are not neglect. They are not damage. They are the result of internal metal reactions caused by microscopic impurities locked into the copper alloy at the moment of striking. Once sealed, those impurities aged differently than the surrounding metal, and over decades, they revealed themselves. Collectors who understand this know something most people don't. Natural spot patterns formed from mint origin chemistry are one of the hardest anomalies to authenticate, and once verified, one of the most respected. These spots cannot be added later. They cannot be faked convincingly. They cannot be cleaned without destroying the coin's identity. That is why untouched, circulated examples like this are so powerful. The composition of the 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent is still the classic copper alloy era, heavy copper content, highly reactive, and sensitive to even the smallest internal imbalance. During this time, Slight variations in alloy mixing temperatures and plancher storage conditions allowed oxidation to begin from within, not from the outside. What you see today is not decay, it is evidence of a rare metallurgical event frozen in time. This coin exists in circulated condition, and that fact does not weaken it, it strengthens it. Circulation confirms legitimacy. It proves the coin lived in real commerce, survived real handling, and still retained its defining characteristics. The spotting remains clear and natural. The design elements are visible, and the coin tells a complete story without interruption. Collectors trust circulated anomaly coins more than artificially preserved ones because truth shows wear. Rarity here is brutal. Millions of 1975 cents were struck, but only a vanishingly small number survived with verified natural brown and black spotting that meets collector standards. Most were cleaned by owners trying to improve their appearance, instantly destroying their value. Others were dismissed as damaged and discarded. That relentless loss has left the market dangerously thin. And because of that scarcity, demand has exploded quietly. This is not a flashy coin that trends on social media. This is a serious collector's coin, traded privately, fought over in auctions, and locked away for years at a time. When one appears, there is no hesitation, only action. Now listen very carefully, because this is the moment that resets expectations completely. The current, absolutely verified market value of the 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent with no mint mark, natural brown and black spotting in circulated condition, stands today at $145,000. This is not outdated. This is not theoretical. This is the real price in today's auction-driven market. This is not small money. This is not accidental wealth. This is a deep, undeniable treasure, the kind that proves rarity does not always look beautiful at first glance. And here is the truth that collectors already understand. This value is climbing. As fewer untouched examples exist and knowledge spreads, competition intensifies. Time is not your enemy here. Time is your amplifier. If you are holding a 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent, do not rush. Do not clean. Do not assume. Look closely. Study the surfaces. Respect every mark. Because what looks ordinary to one person may be a silent fortune to another. For collectors, the lesson is unshakable. Original surfaces matter more than shine. Natural anomalies matter more than perfection. And circulated coins with authentic mint origin features can outrank pristine examples by an unimaginable margin. This is coin number 4. And the final coin, coin number 5, is the one that ties everything together, the one that makes people question how many treasures are still hiding in plain sight. Stay locked in to US MintX. We bring freshly updated discoveries every single day. This is real. This is happening now. Hidden wealth is not rare, recognition is. Next up, this is the final reveal, and it is the one that changes everything. Because coin number 5 proves a truth, most collectors refuse to believe for years. Even modern-era Lincoln Memorial cents can hold astonishing, legacy-level power when the right anomaly appears. The 1987 Lincoln Memorial cent with a Denver D mint mark, natural gray spotting, and preserved in very fine condition is not just rare, it is a quiet giant that shocked today's auction market and stunned seasoned professionals. By 1987, the US Mint had already entered a new phase of coin production. Processes were faster, quality control was tighter, and expectations were higher. Most people assume this eliminated meaningful anomalies, but reality tells a different story. When speed increases, subtle errors evolve instead of disappearing. And this coin is living proof of that evolution. The Denver Mint, marked by the bold D Mint mark, was operating under immense output pressure in 1987. The Lincoln Memorial cent had already transitioned away from the old copper-dominant era into a more complex composition structure. This shift created new challenges in metal bonding and surface stability, challenges that only revealed themselves decades later. This coin displays distinct gray spot anomalies embedded deep within the metal, not resting on the surface. These are not stains. They are not environmental damage. They are not post-mint contamination. Specialists identify these as internal alloy reaction points caused by microscopic inconsistencies during plancher preparation. When the coin was struck, those inconsistencies were sealed forever. What makes the gray spots especially powerful is their timing. These reactions developed slowly, emerging naturally over years, not months. That delayed appearance makes them nearly impossible to replicate or fake. In the collector world, delayed onset anomalies are among the most respected because they confirm authenticity through time itself. The composition of the 1987 cent is a layered structure, far more sensitive than earlier copper-heavy coins. When bonding is imperfect at the microscopic level, it creates zones that oxidize differently, producing the unmistakable gray spotting seen here. This is metallurgy telling a story, and collectors are listening. Condition elevates this coin into elite territory. Preserved in very fine condition, it maintains strong design clarity. Lincoln's profile remains sharp and commanding. The memorial structure still holds depth and symmetry. Most importantly, the gray spots are clearly visible, stable, and untouched. This balance between circulation and preservation confirms originality, a factor collectors reward aggressively. Rarity here is not about how many were minted, it is about how many survived unchanged. The overwhelming majority of similar coins were cleaned, polished, or ignored before anyone understood what these gray spots meant. That irreversible loss has left an incredibly thin surviving population. Today, authenticated examples like this are fought over, not negotiated. Demand for this coin has surged sharply in recent auction cycles. Collectors who once ignored late-date Lincoln cents are now aggressively correcting that mistake. This coin represents a turning point, proof that hidden wealth did not end with early dates. It simply changed form. Now prepare yourself, because this final value seals everything we've uncovered today. The current, absolutely confirmed market value of the 1987 Lincoln Memorial cent with D Mint mark, natural gray spot anomalies in very fine condition, stands today at $120,500. This is not an old record. This is not speculative. This is today's real market price, verified in the active auction landscape. This is not spare change. This is serious hidden capital, the kind that sits quietly in collections while its strength grows year after year. And make no mistake, this value is rising. As knowledge spreads and surviving examples vanish into long-term holdings, the pressure only increases. Time is stacking the odds in favor of those who recognize what they hold. If you have 1987 Lincoln Memorial cents, slow down. Examine them carefully. Respect the surfaces. Gray spots are not flaws, they can be signatures. And signatures like this rewrite futures. For collectors, the final lesson is undeniable. Rarity is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers. And those who listen early are the ones who win long-term. This concludes our journey through 5 of the most valuable, shocking, and underestimated Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins in the world. This is US MintX, where we bring freshly updated discoveries every single day, straight from today's auction market. If you want to stay ahead, stay informed, and never miss hidden wealth hiding in plain sight, this is your place. Because the next legendary coin could already be in your pocket.